Back of the back, slot right, Branch inside. Bradshaw, Stabler back. Here comes the left, he sidesteps. Can he throw? He can't! The ball flipped forward is loose. A wild scramble, 2 seconds on the clock. Casper grabbing the ball. It is all a fumble. Casper has recovered in the end zone. The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. They said yes. Get your big butt out of here. He does.
Welcome to the Ladies of Darkness, a member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network.
Brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees and the Raider Ramble. Make sure you follow them to find our swag and some great content, including our amazing Angria trash.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Guess what?
What?
We're back!
Yay! And we're gonna do a special little show today. It's just a quick hits kind of thing. We've got Heidi on the line, we've got Jenny, we've got me. We're gonna go through just to get our feet wet again because it's been a little while. We've had some stuff going on.
Just a smidge.
A smidge.
Like the best thing ever going on.
What? I think it's kind of the best thing ever, but yeah.
The most special thing. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, well, I had a baby.
Really?
I did, yeah. I think everybody online knows by now. At least I hope so. But if you're not aware, I had a baby. His name is Jack. Everybody has taken to calling him the little assassin. And I'm fine with that. There's a lot of really strong Jacks in my life and around my life and that I see out in public. And I really like that name. I think it's a strong, manly name. And so that's who he is. There we go. There's Jack.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations.
Cool.
Thank you,
yes,
ladies.
Congratulations.
We love him with all our heart.
I have not felt the kind of love that I have since I have had him in a long time. I mean, everybody's a wonderful in Raider Nation, but I have to say a special thank you to Jenny and Heidi because they've been amazing in supporting me and trying to help me and, taking my calls at 2 a.m. when I'm crying. This was not an easy pregnancy. It was not an easy birth. He was in the NICU for a couple of weeks because he was very early. Not very early. It was 3 weeks early. But so we've had a rough start, but we're kicking through and we're pulling along and we're going to make it because we're Raiders.
Yes.
That's what we do.
He's doing well.
Yes, he is. He's doing very well. So, all right. So our quick hits today, we're going to go through just a few of the big things. Then we're going to be back with you on Sunday for our regular show.
Yay!
All right. Jenny, take it away.
All right. So, in the most recent news, the Raiders defeated the Bengals by a score of 17-10. I thought that was going to be a way higher scoring game, but
I think
it wasn't.
most of us did.
So now we are 6-4 with a 3-game winning streak, which is super amazing since we haven't had that since 2016, which is really embarrassing to say.
It is embarrassing, but you know what? We're getting over it.
I don't even care. I'm so happy right now.
I know.
People haven't given me crap walking down the street for a while now.
I got some apology texts from some people. Like,
wow,
okay, I might have been
really?
wrong. Yeah, I might have been wrong about Derek Carr. And John Gruden is the big one. I might have been wrong about John Gruden. Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
So
That's interesting. Well, let's talk about Derek Carr. So people say that he sucks. They don't understand why I think he's the greatest, but they will not change my mind.
good.
Derek Carr went 25 for 29, 292 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, with a passer rating of 105.7. He had a career-high 14 consecutive completions to open the game. They always jinx that. Every time they say it.
Well, they didn't every time, because if you guys noticed, last week it was like, he's gone 9 for 9. He's gone 11 for 11. He's gone 14 for 14. Yeah. So they didn't jinx it until a little later. So that was good.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It's a start.
It is. In last week before last week?
Yeah.
I don't know. Last week's game against the Chargers, he notched his 18th career fourth quarter comeback. Man, was that a good game.
Damn. It was a really good game.
It was. This set a new NFL record for most fourth quarter comebacks through a player's first 6 seasons. And you think Carr sucks? Well, you suck.
He sucks, yeah. I'm sure he sucks.
Yes.
He sucks on Jolly Ranchers while he's whooping your ass. Hey.
That could be taken completely the wrong way.
Shut up. We had some other performers, though, because our team kicks ass. Jenny.
Hell yeah, it does.
Who else do we have that's amazing?
Josh Jacobs is amazing. He is my new spirit animal. I need to get a shirt. Yo, DC4L. I need a shirt that says Josh Jacobs is my spirit animal.
If we know anybody that can do that, it's Dan.
Yes. He had 23 rushes for 112 yards, 3 receptions for 12 yards. He surpassed running back Marcus Allen's franchise record for the most 100-yard games by a rookie. Jacobs currently ranks 4th in the NFL in rushing yards with a total of 923.
That's ridiculous. That kid.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's all right.
He's amazing for the Raiders.
Yep.
And if anybody is, has some excitement in their life and they are members of Facebook, I just got added to a new Raiders group called Josh Jacobs Jingleheimer Smith.
Nice. They were listening to our show and Jenny pulled that one out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, if you're bored one day, look it up on Facebook. It's kind of interesting.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Look it up even if you're not bored.
Yeah. Just be in a Raiders group. Raiders groups are fun. They're interesting. Okay, sorry. I try to be. Jenny, take it away.
A few of the other ones here. We have Foster Moreau, 2 receptions for 8 yards and 1 touchdown. That was an exciting touchdown.
Yes, it was.
Hunter Renfrow, who is the cutest little boy I've ever seen.
Isn't he
looks
adorable?
Like he's 12. Yeah. 5 receptions for 66 yards. Darren Waller, 5 receptions for 78 yards. Someone on my fantasy dropped him, and I went right away and picked him up. And then there's that 2-day waiting period or whatever, and he ended up picking him up again, so I couldn't get him. I was super pissed. If you're gonna drop him, just be done. Yeah. You can't pick him up. Asshole.
Yeah. You can't break up with him and then just change your mind 2 days later.
Right, exactly. And then Tyrell Williams, who I do have on fantasy, had 4 receptions for 82 yards.
That's amazeballs. Okay, ladies, real quick hits. Here we go. Jenny, what was your favorite play in the Bengals game?
When Carr jumped over everybody and made it into the end zone without dropping the ball.
I knew that was going to be it. Heidi, what was your favorite play?
Hold on. Okay. I need to get that picture blown up the size of my wall.
And the funny thing is, Hunter Renfro's in the background underneath, kind of blocking for him. So it's awesome. He looks like he's doing an 80s spin move with his leg or something. It's cool.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yes. Heidi, what about you?
That one is hard to top.
It is.
But since Jenny already picked it, I'm going to say
What?
Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm glad you asked me first.
I think that could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, Heidi.
Whatever. So I'm going to have to go with a compilation and call it all of Max Crosby's sacks.
Oh, okay. I'll give you the 4. I'll give you the 4-pack.
Yeah.
That's fair.
4 sacks from Max Crosby.
4 sack. Yeah. 4-sack pack. 4-pack of sacks.
Ew.
Mad Max was amazing. My favorite had to be the Foster Moreau touchdown. That one was ridiculous. I just actually watched the game yesterday because I fell asleep because I'm a new mom and we don't sleep over here. It's what we do. We nurse and we poop and we pee. And, baby sleeps. I don't. It just doesn't work that way. Anyways, so I have a lot of time on my hands, but when I do get to sleep, which is in the most random, inconvenient places, like during the Raiders game last weekend, I take advantage of it. So I watched it yesterday, and it was amazing. I watched that touchdown play, and I thought to myself, I don't understand I mean, John Gruden just completely pulled the wool over everybody's eyes on that play. Either that or Derek Carr called that audible, and it was perfect because everybody thought they were going to run, including the announcers. I mean, I'm listening to them call the game, and I think it was Greg Gumbel. Is that who it was? Mm-hmm. He was like, well, and obviously, how do you not run the ball here? Well, they didn't run the ball, and the defense thought that too. So all of a sudden, Foster Moreau makes a little cross route and goes into the back of the end zone, and boom, there's nobody within 20 feet of him. Crazy.
Nope.
Crazy good. So
he could have landed a helicopter on that spot.
Right? It was crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. So that's our quick hits for that one. We also had a defense which came alive during the Chargers game, and it continued during the Bengals. Defense totaled 5 sacks, like Heidi said, 4 of which were the Condor, as Baldy's taken to calling him, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Max Crosby recorded his first multi-sack game in his career with 4 and added 5 tackles along with a forced fumble, which was recovered by who? Big Mo.
Get in my belly.
Rookie cornerback, Trayvon Mullen had 5 tackles, 1 interception, and 2 passes defensed. One of that interceptions was to close the game, too, by the way.
That was the best.
In his first Raiders game, Deion Jordan had 1 sack and 1 tackle. Safety DJ Swearinger led the team with 7 tackles in his first game as a Raider. So those were 2 good pickups, right? I think we did well. Our rookie class has been off the charts at this point this year so far. Raiders rookies have combined for 14 scrimmage touchdowns, most in the NFL, 1,676 scrimmage yards, also most in the NFL, 937 rushing yards, also most in the NFL, 73 catches, most in the NFL, 739 receiving yards, second most in the NFL, and 10 sacks, which is also the most. Our rookies are ass kickers. So how did we do on that draft there, ladies?
I'll give it a C plus.
I'm going to show you.
It's a freaking A. It's an A plus.
Yes,
Knocked
it is.
it out of the park.
Jenny, can you top that?
No, we're doing better than Mac. That's all I have to say.
That's true.
Mac who?
Exactly. I don't know who
Big
you're
Mac.
talking about.
Mac Attack.
Big Mac.
That
Mac and
sounds
cheese.
yummy.
That does sound good. Okay, stop it. I'm going to have to eat soon. Anyways, so that's our rookie wrap-up. Heidi, what do you got in other Raiders news?
In other Raiders news, this is something unusual to be saying this point of the year. We are in the playoff hunt.
Yay!
And we still have 6 games to go, but we are in the thick of the playoff hunt. After this past weekend, we're only a half game back from the Chiefs. And on top of that, we also are in a good position for a wild card spot.
We keep jockeying kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
We're in wild card, we're out, we're in, we're out. So it's tight. It's a tight race.
Yeah, there's one host that I listen to, Q, who's been on our show before. Mm-hmm. He still refuses to use the P word. That's what it is. It's the P word. He will not say playoffs yet.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's a diehard, longtime Raiders fan, so I definitely get that.
Yeah,
but,
totally.
It's kind of fun to know that it is even a possibility at this point. Some of the changes, cornerback Isaiah Johnson, he was activated off IR. He's seen a handful of snaps, and he even defended 1 pass against the Bengals.
Yay.
And I want to say he had a tackle, but I definitely remember the pass defense.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we lost Arden Key out for the year with a broken foot.
Yeah.
Carl Joseph, he was placed on season-ending injured reserve with a lower leg injury. And I saw yesterday, I believe, he had just had surgery on it.
Mm.
So I don't know if they ever announced exactly what that injury is, but apparently the swelling went down enough for them to find out and do surgery that was needed.
That's good.
And another loss that we've had is Dwayne Harris. He just could not shake his injuries, and he was finally placed on season-ending injured reserve.
Well, that stinks. But we want him to get
Yeah.
better because I love Dwayne Harris.
Yeah, and there's no way for them to come off of injured reserve now
At this
because
point, yeah.
Isaiah Johnson was brought back from injured reserve, and they're trying to bring Markel Lee back from injured reserve.
Okay.
So those are the only two that we can bring back. To deal with some of these injuries, we did sign Deion Jordan and DJ Swearinger. And we also signed linebacker Preston Brown, who was dropped from the Bengals last week, which is a position where we need a lot of help in.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully he'll be able to help a lot. He's not good at coverage, but he is pretty good against the run. And just in pushing up, news, former Raiders running back Darren McFadden, wide receiver Rahmi Rocket Ismail, and defensive back Ricky Dixon. They will all be inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame.
Woohoo! That's awesome. Congratulations, guys. I remember Rocket Ismail. I watched him when I was growing up. He was awesome.
Yeah, just a nice little tidbit.
Yeah. Well, that wraps up our Quick Hits edition. We might name it something different in the future. Maybe if we decide to do this again. Who knows? I kind of like this little short, what's this called? Format. There we go. So, so I guess let's wrap it up. Jenny?
Alrighty. Well, thanks for joining us again on Ladies of Darkness, a Crow's Nest Podcast Network production. If you're interested in donating some money to keep the ladies in the dark, please do so. Our PayPal link will be up on all of our social media accounts. We'd like to thank a special listener in Pleasanton for their generous donation last week. You know who you are, and we appreciate you. Make sure you listen to all of our CNPN shows, the Pillaging Podcast, East Coast Nations, CNPN Blackout, Put on Waivers, Inebriation, and the Crow's Nest Podcast.
Coming soon, us. We'll be back. So please give us a call if you want. Our number is 802-328-1867. And we will catch you next time on the full edition of the Ladies of Darkness. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.